Okay, making our way inside here. Our first one that we're coming upon is a 1913 International Auto Wagon. 1913 International Auto Wagon. And then here's a 1959 Chevy El Camino. You notice that it's a bright red with white trim, with a white trim top, white trim fins on it. Have a look inside here. Oh yeah, it's really done nicely, restored nicely there. A 1959 Chevy El Camino. I like that white stripe there on the side, or it's not stripe, but it's white paint job there. And across from the El Camino would be a Honda motorcycle. And our big yellow machine here is a 1940 Willys. A 1940 Willys pickup truck, of all things. It's a nice vehicle here. And then our other vehicle is a 1951 Chevy, model number 3100. That's painted with a really dark green with black running boards on it. And we're here at the AACA Museum in Hershey, Pennsylvania. And next to the Chevy would be a 1937 Studebaker pickup truck. 1937 Studebaker pickup truck. And this is a really dark blue in color here. And across from the Studebaker would be a 1975 Dodge 100. And it would be an Adventure SE edition. A nice painted white top, blue throughout the pickup truck, and then on the bottom there is a white trim on it. A 1975 Dodge. And next to the Dodge there is a 1957 Ford. This is a Ford F100, and this was restored in the two-tone white blue type scheme here. We'll have a look inside of it here. This is a manual transmission, really pristine inside. They really did a good job at restoring this one here. A 1957 Ford. And next to the 57 Ford in the other room over here will be a Chevrolet, and this is a 1940 Chevrolet Model KD. And this was a 3/4 ton truck for that time period. Looks like it was an ice cream truck where they probably delivered ice cream in it. And we'll have a look inside of it here. They really did a good job at restoring this one as well. And next to that pickup truck would be another real old one, a 1911 Chevy. If you notice on this 1911 Chevy here, the steering wheel's on the other side, or on the opposite side rather. If you want to read about that, stop the video and read this little chart here. Gives you a history about this vehicle. A 1911 Chevrolet. And it looks like 2 or 3 people probably could sit in that one. And next to the Chevrolet would be a 1953 Chevy Bel Air. And this is a convertible here. Another one that's really nicely restored. This looks like it's a manual transmission as well. Bright red with a little white trim there in the rear. Nice white wall tires. We'll come around to the front here and have a look at the front. Looks like it was a New Jersey car. It has New Jersey plates on it. Again, this is a 1953 Chevy Bel Air.
And going into this other room is some other older style vehicles here. A 1914 Sturm's night touring vehicle here. And then we go around here, and this looks like an old style pickup truck, early pickup truck. It's a 1919 Han. That thing is really old. I don't know if you can see the inside, the lake that we have here or not. That's another one. Here's another old vehicle here. These are way before my time, but they're fun to look at. It's a nice carriage here. Nice seats. And let me get up here and read what it is. Oh, this is a Cadillac. A 1912 Cadillac Model 30 Touring. This is a Cadillac here. Back in the early 1900s. A nice big back seat there. And another carriage here. This is probably a lot older than the Cadillac. This is an 1896 Benton Harbor. It looks like this was drawn with horses. So there is no motor on that. This was a horse-driven carriage here. There's a little bit of history on this one here. You remember pumping gas out of one of these? I sure don't. Headed over here are some more older vehicles. What is this here? This is a really nice one. This is a 1930. How do you say that? 1930. Duesenberg. 1930 Duesenberg. Nice, nicely painted in a nice color green, two-tone green. Shot of the inside, and then a 1930 Model A Ford. I would suspect this was owned by the Pennzoil Company. Their oil delivery vehicle back then. And in 1911 is the Buick. The 1911 Buick. That's an old vehicle here. 1911. And then I guess this is a setup of the shops back in the days. And also some things out of the older vehicles. Look what we have here, another Dodge, a 1951 D100 Dodge pickup truck. And next to that is a 1956 Plymouth. And then next to that is a 1922 Ford Model T. 1922 Ford Model T. And then what do we have here? This looks like a Dodge. Look at the plates on that. That's a Lilly Express truck there. I don't see any signage for what date it is. I would imagine that's probably in the 70s. Here's an old Ford right across from this Dodge here. Looks like a Ford Lightning with all the paint job they have on it. Pony Express parts, Mustang parts, sales, Harrisburg, PA. And this looks like it's a 1948 Ford Roush drag team. Really, really nice truck. And next to that is an older Chevy truck. It's a 1977 Chevy. And then back here we have some old style or antique style gas pumps. I sort of remember these back in the days, but I think they sold oil out of this thing here. Back behind that, it looks like they have the old Coca-Cola machine. And this room here looks like the oil man, where you get oil and by the quart, by the can there. Looks like this was Atlantic gasoline. The old cash register there, but you don't see them anymore. I'll take 3 gallons of Atlantic gas. And there's the 8-point driveway service, which they don't do that anymore. I can remember when they used to do that, but they don't do that anymore either. Okay, the next one here is a 1936 Dodge pickup truck. 1936 Dodge pickup truck. The nice wide white wall tires on it. A nice big running board. Nice bed on it. A little window back here. Oh, there's only one mirror. Wait, there's a mirror on the other side. I don't see any mirrors on this side though. And coming around here, what do we see here? A 1981 Delorean Dmc 12 Coupe. This looks like it's an all stainless steel brushed finish on this car here. It has 500 miles on the odometer. Don't think it's getting driven much. And right next to it is another DeLorean. And this one has the doors open. If we can peek inside there. All stainless steel on these vehicles. A real beaut. This one here is a 1975. This is a Delorean Prototype. Like I say, we're here at the Hershey Auto Club Museum. And over here is another pickup. It looks like there's all pickups in here. And this looks like it is a Dodge. I was going to guess it was a Dodge, and this is a Dodge. Nicely painted. Really nicely painted. And this is a 1947 Dodge. 1947 Dodge. Nice color, two-tone green and black. And next to that is a Ford. Another shiny truck. The 1953 Ford. Inside look here. Oh, this one has seat belts. Let's see. Well, they didn't have seat belts back in 1953 though. And another truck is a 1972 Ford. And this is an F350. This is a what's called the Super Duty today. XLT. It's a nice Lights, you can't see in there, but it's probably a little dark. And a Tonto cover on the back of it. The Ford Ranger XLT. I'm not sure what date it is. We'll see what date it is over here on the other side. And here's a white Studebaker. Nice and shiny. Nice and shiny. It's a 1963 Studebaker. It's like a nice, well together put truck. And this Ford back here that we've seen is a 1977 F-150 Ranger XLT. And over here is a 1986 Chevrolet pickup truck. Silverado 10. Nice and shiny. And that one there is an automatic. And that has seat belts as well. I think they had seat belts back in the time period that this truck was made. Back in '86 they had seat belts. And over here is two more of them. Here's looks like a GMC. Nice color, canary yellow with a white top. And this is a 1972 GMC pickup truck. And right next to that is a Ford. And this is a Ford Ranchero. Is really sharp. And this don't have it looks like it has add-on air conditioning. Back then they put air conditioning under the dashboard. And it does have seat belts. And it looks like it's I think it's an automatic. Ford Ranchero. And around the corner from the Ranchero, we have another Ford. It is a 1961. That's a little bit, and that's, like I said, that was a Econoline 3-speed transmission, powered by 144 cubic inch, 85 horsepower, 6-cylinder engine, mounted cab over. So the engine is actually inside the cab there. You really can't see it because it's not that well lit. And then some 1981 Harley Davidson motorcycles with a sidecar there. And right next to that is the VW Rabbit. And it looks like we're at a drive-in theater here. Here's some speakers from a drive-in theater. And a 1956 Chevrolet Camaro pickup truck is right here. (3100) series. Like that's a manual transmission there. A nice bed here. And here's a jukebox that's next to the Chevy here. And here's a little setup of some Coca-Cola, and looks like we're at a drive-in theater here. This is what the snack bars in the drive-in theater looked like back in the days. And there's the Oscar Mayer Wienermobile. And there's a movie poster. And now we're going to be heading into another part of the museum. These vehicles are called Tucker vehicles. back in 19, I guess it was back in the 1940s. There's different models of engines that he has developed. His engines that he put in his vehicle were put where we usually have our trunk, so they're back in the rear. The engine is back in the rear, and the trunk is in the front. Here's one of his vehicles. I believe there wasn't that many made, is what I'm being told. I think there was only like 50 of them made. These were made in Chicago back in the 40s. And what's really distinct about them is the front headlight here. See, there's another light right in the middle of the grill there. They aren't bad looking cars. This is a 1948, number 1026. A 334.1 cubic inch with a horizontal engine. And speaking of engines, this is one of his engines here that he puts in his vehicles, and this was a prototype of a helicopter engine. And that's, like I said, he puts his engines back in the trunk area of his vehicles. Then another vehicle of his, I guess, shows where his wheel and I guess is his suspension. This looks like a rear axle here. And over here it looks like is where they design everything. There's one of his vehicles right there. They're called Tuckers of 1948. Out of Chicago, Illinois, of all places. There's a time clock, I guess, where he had, when his employees came in, they had a time clock for everybody to punch in, and here's the different shifts here, I guess, on the assembly line, who did what, and some more paperwork from Tucker here. Some emblems and stuff like that. And here's just a frame for a Tucker. And there you do see the engine in the back. This is probably one of the early portions of one of his vehicles here. And you notice the suspension here. It had a different type of suspension. Another one of his vehicles here. The 1948 one here. And as you notice, the engine in the back. And the back of the vehicle here. It had a fancy muffler system. I think there's 3 on each side. Inside looking in there. And then, like I said, this is the trunk up here. About the same size as a regular trunk, and plus your spare tire. And this is the Tucker movie card here. This was this was in the 1988 film Tucker, the Man and His Dreams. This car here is an all fiberglass car. This is basically a movie car they had used on the movie set. Very bare inside. You notice it does have like a cardboard dashboard there. I don't know if it has an engine in the back or not. Here's the poster from the movie. And another Tucker here. They basically all look the same. This is a 1948 Tucker. Nicely painted. And if you notice, the back flares down, and that's basically where the engine is there. More movie posters of a movie there using this car that I just showed you. And here are some scale model versions of this car. Different scales of the Tucker mobile. Okay, we just came down to the basement here. More display of little motorcycles there. Look at that little one there. That's a 1960 Joyride. And the one right above it is a 1951 Purpose. There's a 1948 Doodlebug. And a golf cart. And some more little ones over here. Looks like they're doing some repairs of that one there. Yeah, it's nothing but bikes over here. Little bikes with a motor in. 1966 C350 right there. I don't know, I think you'd have to be quite small to be taking one of these bikes out. B&B Enterprise mini bikes. And some more bikes. A bike with a rumble seat there, a 1971 sidecar. There's a Honda motorcycle and another Honda. And then there looks like there's an old pinball machine here. That one is a really old one. And some more bikes. And what do we have down here? Oh, it looks like they have a... Oh, it's Briggs and Stratton. Or Briggs and... Yeah, Stratton. They're the people that make the lawnmowers. I guess in 1919 they made a little motorized cart. And also down here they do have a train model, or a railroad train collection down here. Different type models of trains. And they're all, looks like they're all in this room here. Nice train track set up here. Very nice. And there's the trains. Really nice setup here. trains hauling some vehicles. There's some cargo there. Looks like a coal train there. It just went through the tunnel. And now it's just over here. And look at this little one here hauling some lumber somewhere. Going through the mountain. And we'll be coming out the other end here. There it comes. No train station here. It's a Greyhound bus. And here comes the train through the tunnels, and the other train right behind it. It's like the Pennsylvania Railroad there. Pennsylvania Railroad. A little one by itself moving along there. Train exhibit. And some more trains. These are some bigger trains here. These are rather old. These are from the 40s and 50s here, this train set. Okay, here's the different scaling of them. The trains, the different scale models of the trains that you can get. And the big ones are really big down there. Okay, it looks like we're in the bus section here. 1926 Dodge Brothers. I guess this was some sort of a bus to get around in. And here's a 1925 Ford Model T Coca-Cola truck. All the Coca-Colas in the back there, the bottle Cokes. And over here looks like a big city bus. And here is an older one. We see a sign here. We'll be able to tell what year this one is.
Now, the next part of this piece is...
And here's a sign for this one here. This is a 1912 white truck. Looks like this truck is going to go to Wilkes-Barre. And this old bus here used to catch to go to downtown in. With the seats and whatnot. I don't know if you can see in here. It's a little dark. But this was the bus that I remember when I used to take the bus to downtown. I used to go down to downtown Harrisburg. I used to put money into the money machine here, and you go back and find yourself a seat in these old buses. This is a 1986 GM, and this was called the New Look. Looks like that one's going to Santa Monica. And another old bus here. And right across from the bus here is another 1953 Horx, H-O-R-E-X, with a sidecar. I don't know if I'm saying that right, but nice motorcycle. And right behind that is an old car here. And we're coming up on the sign here, and this is a 1933 Chevrolet. 1933 1933 Chevrolet. And this old thing here, I'm not sure what this is. I don't foresee any signage on this one here. But whatever it is an old car. And right across from here is a 1956 GMC Coach Model PD 4501. And this is sort of like I guess like a trailways bus. With the seats back in the back there. It looks like they have might have some kind of restroom facilities on this one here. This is probably a bus that you take on long trips. This is probably something like a trailways type of setup here. And along here there's some other old vehicles. Here's a Corvette, 1976 Chevy Corvette, 7,019 miles on it. And what does this here look like? This is a 1947 Ford. 1947 Ford. And one next to that is a 1941 Cadillac. You usually tell the Cadillac with their hood emblem there, and also the Cadillac logo right there in the center. This looks like it came from Wyoming. Oops. Is it a convertible? It looks like it might be a convertible as well. 1941 Cadillac. And right next to that is a 2003 Ford Crown Victoria. This looks like this is a Pennsylvania State Police car from back in the days. State Trooper insignias on the back there. All their antennas and their red lights. They have a different type of red light system there. It's a 2004 Crown Victoria. You see the inside. This is a state police car. I guess that's the radar right there. And there are spotlights on the side over there. And right behind that is a 1939 Studebaker. And this one here is a President State 4-door touring sedan. A Studebaker. This looks like it's a New York car. And next to that looks like a 1979 Chevrolet K30. And we come across some more motorcycles. A 1978 Yamaha. And this one here looks like a 1945 Model FL, whatever FL means. And this looks like it's a California Highway Patrol motorcycle. I don't know what this was on the handlebars there, but this is California Highway Patrol. CHEPS, CHP. And around this pole here is a 1932 Chevy Truck. Nicely shined up. That looks like a dump truck. It has 4 tires in the back. And next to that is a 1911 Stevens Dora. And this is a 6-cylinder 46 horsepower engine on this one here. And another old one right next to that is a 1923 Nash model number 48. And Next to that, after we pass this pole here, is going to be a 1917 Pace Arrow, model number 38 Roundabout. Nicely trimmed in a bright red and black. And that looks like it has a convertible. They all look like they have convertible tops, or removable tops. I don't know if they called them convertibles back then. And this is a 1912 Stearns Knight Runabout. It's like a creamy greenish color type of vehicle here. And then next to that is a 1930 Dupont Model G. And there's the insignia of the Dupont there. And that's really quite different. I like the headlights on this one here. And that also looks like it has a convertible. The roof looks like it does come off. And then it looks like it has a rumble seat in the back there. That's a 1926 Buick right next to that, and it's a model number, or Master 6. Sorry about the pole there. And there's the engine on this Buick here. And next to the Buick is a 1949 Dodge. And this is also a convertible with the convertible top down. And next to that is a 1925 Stearns Knight Model 6S. And next to that is a 1929 Nash 420. A rather old car there. And then as we go by the pole here again, we have a 1954 MG TF. This looks like it would be a British car with the steering wheel on the opposite side. We'll get a peek at the inside of that right now. And it has some seat belts in it too. Yeah, it is a Great Britain car. There's the GB in the back of it there. And look what we have here. A Corvair. The Chevy Corvair. Has an odd back door there. 4-door. '64 Chevy Corvair. Looks like it was modified. I don't know what that extra antenna on the top is for. And then look at this car here. Looks like it has wood on it, but that's how it was designed. I think this was a Chrysler. A 1986 Chrysler. Okay, we're on the upper level floor here. '59 Allstate. I sort of remember these back in the days here. A little motorcycle to get around on. There's another. That's a 1962. Okay, I'm going to wrap this video up here at the Auto Museum in Hershey. Hope you enjoyed looking at everything. I sure did. I like looking at these old vehicles that are around and has been restored, and also vehicles that I haven't seen in a while. It's so nice to see them. Till next time, we'll see you on our next adventure. And we'll catch you later. Bye. Before I leave the museum here, I thought I seen outside here with the Hershey Kissmobile, maybe get a little close-up view of it here. I don't know if you can see inside of it there. And then of course the 3 different Hershey Kisses here on the top. And right behind that's another old bus. I just thought you might like to see the Hershey Kissmobile here at the Auto Museum in Hershey, Pennsylvania. If this is called a rumble seat or what this is. Looks like this is a convertible. Looks like this has a top on it. And right next to that is another old one here. There's a sign that says Harrisburg 12 miles. The Sand Beach Bridge here. I don't see any date or anything on this one, but this is an old one here.